Once upon a time, there were a group of parrots who were living happily on a banyan tree in a thick forest. One day, a hunter was passing by and noticed this group of parrots, and he was very happy that he could lay a trap and then catch all those parrots. As he thought so, he immediately laid a trap with food grains under it and then was waiting aside very curiously. And as he expected, all the parrots came and fall in the trap, and he was very happy. And he was about to catch all of them and then take them. And from somewhere, a sage was passing by, and he heard the crying of these parrots. And he approached them and saw the scene and then advised the hunter, "Look, my dear hunter, you don't have to do all this. This is not fair." Now the hunter explained to the sage, "Oh sage, this is how I make my livelihood. This is how I earn my food. I have to kill these parrots and make my food." Now the sage advised the hunter, "Okay, if you want food, I can give you, but in return, you should free these parrots." Well, the hunter agreed, and the sage had some food with him and he gave it to the hunter, and then the hunter agreed to leave the parrots. And while all this was happening, the sage told the parrots, "Oh dear parrots, this is a forest. He is a hunter, and his nature is to lay down the trap and trap you all with some food grains. Please don't fall into the trap." And by saying that, the sage left that place, and the parrots were freed and they flew away. And the hunter was happy with the food given by the sage, and he went off. After a week or so, the hunter came back again to the same place in search of food. So he noticed the same group of parrots. And the parrots, as they saw the hunter, they started telling the sage's words to each other. "He is a hunter. His nature is to lay down the trap. We shouldn't go down and fall into the trap." And the hunter, listening to this, he cursed himself. "Looks like the parrots have not forgotten me yet. There's no point in laying the trap here." And he left. After few weeks, he came back again, and the same scene repeated. The parrots told to each other, "He is a hunter. His nature is to lay down the trap. We all should not fall into the trap." The hunter, with disappointment, he left that place. But he came back after 3 months. And as the parrots saw the hunter, they again said that he is a hunter. His nature is to lay down the trap to catch birds like us. We shouldn't fall into the trap. The hunter was again surprised. Even after 3 months, these parrots have not forgotten the words of the sage. But that day, he was very tired. It was almost evening. He don't have any food for that day. So he thought little wisely, "Okay, these parrots anyway will not fall into my trap, so that's fine. But still, I have to lay down the trap under this tree and rest for some time. If not these parrots, some other animal, some other bird will come and fall into the trap. So that way I can make my food for today." So with that, he lay down the trap. Now the parrots, they continue to tell themselves that he is a hunter. His nature is to lay down the trap. We should not go fall into the trap. By saying that, they all came down to eat those food grains which the hunter has laid under the trap, and they fall into the trap. Now the hunter was happy and surprised. How is this possible? Then he slowly realized that these parrots are the parrots. They only tell the words. They repeat the words what the sage has told. But they are not actually following it. They did not understand the literal meaning of the words told by the sage. Well, my friends, most of us are like these parrots. We hear, we read, we watch a lot of good things, a lot of good messages, but we don't put them into practice. That's the point, my friends. It is not just about listening to or reading to or watching some good messages, good books, or good things. It only matters when we adopt them to our lives and put them into practice. Then it makes sense. Then those all good things, good learnings would lead us to greater goodness, would lead us to greater heights. So, my friends, don't limit yourself only to listening, watching, or reading some good things or good books. Put them into practice as they are applicable in your life. Thank you for watching, my friends.